Welcome back to Lost on the Couch. I'm David.
I'm Audrey.
Just like I was last time.
Oh, like you were last time.
Zola.
I'm Hassan.
That's Zola, and that's Hassan on the end, and we're here to watch Lost Season 2, Episode 24, Live Together, Die Alone, Part 2. Try saying that 10 times fast. But I can't
Live
even
Together,
say.
Die Alone, Part 2.
I said
That's
10
one.
times, Zola. I forgot to mention last episode.
Live together, that one. Live together, that one.
You said it. I don't know what else.
I forgot to mention last episode that we're all wearing Hawaiian shirts, but y'all probably noticed that. Remember Season 1 finale? I was the only one.
I tried. Sally.
But then they decided, well, actually, Audrey may have bought these shirts for everybody at the last minute.
Today, when David said, we're wearing shirts tonight, and I said, oh no.
Well, we
I'll do
always
that
wear
after
shirts.
lunch. Oh,
Hawaiian
that's
shirts.
True.
Right. All right, guys.
Very ticklish.
Focus.
Super ticklish.
You know how late it is right now?
Oh shit.
Wow.
We went from early to like really late.
I know, and we only have 2 episodes to finish Season 2 with an epic finale. Live Together, Die Alone, Part 2. You guys ready?
Yes. Let's do it.
All right. Here we go.
Will they kill Michael?
Early service around there somewhere.
What is that?
Told you.
Cocaína.
No.
You're gonna end up like Dr. House.
What the hell? There's no way.
Hey,
I'm not even gonna.
Echo, what if we hurt them? Or blow up the computer?
You can leave now, Charlie.
Echo is gonna blow open the blast door. Blow it open with what? Dynamite from the old ship in the jungle.
You're sure it'll hold? I'm sure.
He's not sure.
What? What was that?
How do you even remember where you left off from?
Oh,
He
he's
does.
making the map.
And you should see Rosinski do this.
Brzezinski figured out how to fake a lockdown. Brzezinski created this invisible map. You never want to tell me what bloody well happened to him.
See that brown stain there? That's Rosinski.
Awkward.
He put a shotgun in his mouth when I was asleep.
Is that the incident?
Me to
No
go
way.
crazy. Next time, let me go out.
You want to go out there with the quarantine and the hostels?
Yes, I want to go. I was in the army, for God's sake.
Oh, right. Her Majesty's Army, correct? You got kicked out because you couldn't follow orders. Sorry, Des. You stay here. That's an order.
Seriously, you're about to be detonated.
I think Charlie should move.
You know, it's just some old computer connected to nothing.
He's back to talk.
That was one way to show him.
I'll see myself out.
What does that tell him? The
Magnet.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what about the magnet? How is that gonna kill people?
Open the door and I will forgive you.
Forgive me for what?
Run, Charlie.
We're in a very confined area.
Run! What is he doing? What? He's just gonna hide behind the wall? Are you kidding me? No. What?
Couldn't do it.
What?
What is this?
This is the only other way out, partner. Fail safe. Turn this key and this all goes away.
What was the incident?
There was a leak. So now the charge builds up, and every time we push the button, it discharges it before it gets too big. Do you have the courage to take your finger out of the dam? Blow the whole thing up instead.
Can I ask you a question, brother? Is it because you need to look down the barrel of a gun to find out what you really believe, John?
I looked down the barrel of the gun. I believed, and somebody died, a kid, because he was stupid enough to believe that I knew what I was talking about. And on the night that he died, beating my hand bloody against that stupid door, and then a light went on. I thought it was a sign. Probably just you going to the bathroom.
Why did Desmond look so shook by that? All of a sudden, someone's right behind you. Oh, this is where he finds out it's a whole set. Scary. He finds out it's a whole set. Oh, like the makeup and stuff too is like all part of. Oh, interesting. Wait, what?
Jack?
What is that? What the heck? Oh, from the tube. The updates. From the main. They were just going to nowhere? That's what John
400
said.
SR moves ping pong table again.
Why aren't we going to the beach?
We are headed to the
We're nowhere near the beach!
I had to.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Go! Go!
It's poison looks like tranquilizers, no? It's like poison that makes you have a seizure? Like, what is happening? It'd be hard to run with someone who is, shaking. No, Jack, no.
Two men sat in viewing chairs and filled notebooks.
What if you've got it backwards? What if the experiment wasn't on the 2 men in here, but on the 2 men in there?
It printed out numbers. Lots and lots of numbers. What prints out? Where is it? It's here.
Goodbye, Des.
Goodbye.
See you in a couple hours.
I don't get it. He thinks the virus is gonna get in through a leg hole? He's just gonna take it all off. Yeah. Does he have his boat? Yeah. See, he lied.
Well, gosh, I didn't think you had the stones to come after me.
What you doing with my boat?
I'm fixing it.
You were leaving? What about the button?
Screw the button, man. Who knows if it's even real?
Why did you lie to me?
I lied to you because I needed a sucker to save the world after I left.
You stole my life!
You just killed the man. Now you're not gonna get any answers at all. Oh, so it's happened before. What? So he knows you actually need to press the button, and he's gonna let John Locke not press it.
When did you come here? The island. When did you come here? 60, 65 days.
What the date? What was the date?
September 22nd. It was September 22nd.
What?
I think I crashed your plane.
The electromagnetic pulse. That's crazy. That's insane.
Hey!
Now you're wearing pet.
She says she knows your beard's fake, Tom.
Thanks for pointing that out, Kate.
It's the boat that took Walt, right? Mm-hmm. Henry. Yeah, of course. He's gonna beat them all because
Hello again.
although no one there in that area ever hit him.
Where's your beard?
I think they know.
He's the he.
Alright, let's take care of business, shall we?
Oh man. He's never gonna play music ever again. Jeez. Oh. Oh, he looks rough.
We need to push the button.
No, we don't.
Yes.
Did you not hear me, brother? It wasn't a Muslim to hieroglyphics. System failure. 9/22/04, September the 22nd. It's all bloody real. Now push the damn button. I know what I saw.
You don't want to push the button? Then I will.
No.
Oh my gosh. I'm so stressed.
You killed us?
You killed us all?
No, I just saved us all.
No.
Can I get some help? Can you help me? I'm trying, brother.
Wait, what? What does this book have to do with anything? I can't read a whole book in 3 minutes. I feel like something's in there.
Dearest Des, please don't give up, Des. Because all we really need to survive is one person who truly loves us. And you have her. I love you. Pen.
He's gonna find something back there. Is that John Locke? Oh, it is. Put the key in there. He's gonna go shut it off. But doesn't shutting it off just blow the whole thing up anyway?
You say there isn't any purpose. There's no such thing as fate. But you saved my life, brother, so that I could save yours. I'm sorry for what happened that made you stop believing. But it's all real. I see you in another life, brother.
Charlie, you better freaking move. And darts. That means someone else is gonna crash on the island, probably, honestly. Yeah. The next season, we're gonna deal with some new people. I'm so confused about what Desmond's about to do, though. Well, they no longer have a working hatch, that's for sure.
I was wrong.
You think? Freaking do it, Desmond. Quickly, before you lose the key. Yeah, though, take your time. This may be bad.
I will wait for you. I love you.
I love you, Penny.
What? I feel like Henry is the only person who knows what's happening. What?
I guess Henry was the one who sowed enough doubt in Locke for this to even happen.
Quarantine. There's no way anyone in the hatch survived.
So Henry wanted this to happen, you think?
I'm confused by him. How's Charlie alive?
You okay? He is. You know? Where's Locke? Echo. They know that yet?
We got more than we bargained for when Walt joined us, so you lived up to your word. We live up to our word too.
Here's your boat, but not your son.
You're gonna take this boat and follow a compass bearing of 325, and if you do that exactly, you and your son will find rescue.
How do you know I won't tell people about where I was?
But it won't matter. Once you leave, you'll never be able to get back here. And my hunch is you won't say a word to anybody. People will find out what you did to get your son back.
I was promised you wouldn't hurt them.
Deal's a deal.
Who are you people?
We're the good guys, Michael. Bon voyage, Michael.
Oh, he's actually in there. He's not leaving without his dog.
We're going home.
Is no one gonna talk about what just happened?
Hugo, go back. Your job is to tell the rest of your people they can never come here.
What about my friends?
Your friends are coming home with us.
Way to go. What are they saying? I feel like they all just had a full conversation with their eyes. But I'm not sure I
It did look
was
like
in
that,
the loop.
didn't it? I don't think Sawyer was in the loop.
What happened out there, Charlie? I mean, that noise and the sky turned that weird violet color. Oh.
They're finally gonna kiss.
I'm so annoyed with Charlie right now.
No one's communicating enough right now. Oh my gosh, it's not the time. Like, he came back so casually. Where are Echo and John Locke, and why does he not care? Why has he not told anyone? Why is it... Snow globe.
Oh, they're the ones who crashed on the island. Or they're the ones who rescue Michael.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, which one is it going to be? Electromagnetic anomaly detected.
Ué, a gente não percebeu de novo. Eles vão matar a gente porque o alarme é falso. Para de louco, cala a boca, chama ajuda.
What?
Hello.
Miss Whitmore,
Oh,
It's ours.
if you're rich. Yeah, that's
You can
money.
find anyone.
I think we found it.
What?
But he's literally going to be the only one who didn't survive?
Wow. That was crazy. Not at all what I expected.
All right, let's talk.
I feel
what'd you
like
think of the
this
finale?
season
Go for it.
finale, I have like way more questions than just like one big cliffhanger, you know?
Let's
Yeah,
talk
I feel
about
the
it.
same.
What are your many questions? The show of many questions. That is the show. What is your many questions?
Did Desmond live? What was the thing? What was the light? What are they gonna do with Jack? Where are John Locke and Echo? What's up with Charlie being so weird?
Why did Jack smile at Kate?
Yeah, why are they making eyes at each other?
Did Michael make it out?
Did Michael make it out? Did she hire them to find her? Are they married? Husband?
They're not married.
Desmond? Oh, okay.
Did
Just-
Penny hire someone to find Desmond? So
Yeah,
This season finale is so different from the last season finale.
Yeah,
it is.
true.
It's so different. It wasn't like one cliffhanger. It's like a million questions.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting.
It's like honestly left me very frustrated.
Yeah, and then Henry is like the one who's like talking to all of them.
Who? Wait, say it
Yeah,
again.
Henry.
Yeah, Henry's the one who's
Yeah.
like talking to all of them.
He appeared like he was kind of in charge of. Like,
I feel like he's the he because he kept saying like,
he'll kill me or like he'll.
yeah, and all along it was just him. He's such a good liar, you know.
Yeah. And like Henry was the one like telling them all what to do, but then at the same, and he's the one who told Michael to go to a certain place, like degree, and he'd be able to make it out, but he wouldn't be able to find it ever again. But then also it's interesting because they called themselves the good guys, but then Desmond's like called them the hostiles.
Yeah.
So it's
that's
like
interesting
Desmond
point.
knew stuff about them.
Yes.
You know?
Well, he heard Kelvin talk about the hostiles real quick there.
So what did they know? And why are they called the hostiles, right? But they're convinced that they're the good guys.
I know.
Yeah.
What's weird to me is like they're like, oh, they're gonna come live with us. Okay, so like they're gonna go live with them wherever they live. If they know the way off the island, why have they not left?
Yeah.
The hostiles?
Yeah, because they told Michael and Walt where to go.
That's true.
Also, that can't be the end of Michael and Walt. Like, it literally can't be, because there's so many things we don't know about Walt.
Yeah.
And his weird, like...
But honestly, at the same time, I was like, that can't be the end of Shannon or Libby or Ana Lucia.
Well, true,
We did see Libby this episode.
True, but I feel like none of them had, like, one, like, crazy trait
like
that,
connected
we
to the
needed
plot.
To know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
also...
I really thought Walt was going to be like, gotcha, Dad. And then leave with the
Right?
others. Yeah.
Or like he was still with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Henry said, we really got more than we bargained for with Walt.
Yep.
What does that mean?
Yeah. I have no idea.
You know, everyone thinks he's a super weird kid. Like, maybe weird things kept happening with them, too.
Well, and then also, how was he even able to communicate with Michael? We still don't know how.
Yeah, we still don't know how.
You mean the computers?
Yeah, I kind of feel like it wasn't him. Like, I feel like he's gonna... Like, Michael's gonna mention something to Walt, and Walt's gonna be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And how did Walt, was it Walt? Walt's the kid, right?
Yeah.
How do you know he was talking to his dad?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it,
Right?
I don't think it was
Yeah,
really him.
my theory at this point is definitely like it was the others trying to lure him because they knew that he was going to be the one to be able to like trade these people.
So the others are aware of all these facilities?
I think so. They've clearly been there for a long time.
I think at least Henry felt like when he was in the hatch, it seemed like he knew about it.
Yeah, and I find it very interesting that the only person who was really able to like make a succinct decision on Henry was Saeed, you know?
Yeah.
Which is why he was most afraid of Saeed when he was in the hatch, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas with the others, he felt like he could manipulate them. And Saeed wasn't on the list either, you know?
Yeah.
What list?
Of
The
people.
list would...
Oh, the Michael's list?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
interesting that they wanted Hurley just to be able to say, go back,
Poor
don't
Hurley.
ever come here. I feel like Hurley's gonna go back and just be so confused, and he's gonna tell Saeed, and then Saeed's gonna be like, no, we have to go back.
So you, Jen, and the son are on the beach right now.
Right, so who knows if they're gonna see the others, or if they'll come back and then be like, what the heck happened? Why did they never meet up with us, you know? I don't know, everything's so confusing.
It's a lot, isn't it?
I really thought it was interesting that Desmond realized that the system failing is what caused the plane to crash.
We learned why the plane crashed.
That's pretty insane.
That's crazy.
What I don't understand, though, is that he would just, like, he knew all along that it was real. That there was actually a magnetic pull. Because he ran in and saw everything happening. After he killed Kelvin. Is that his name?
Yep.
And then he, like, basically was like, yeah, sure, we can stay in this room and die. And was fine with it.
So, I've thought a lot about that. And I think it comes down to the fact that, you know, leave your comments in YouTube, no spoilers, of course, but your thoughts on Desmond's actions here. Whether, like, he knew that so like September 22nd when the plane crashed and he first saw the system failure, I think it stoked enough fear in him to, like, keep pushing the button. But I still think, like...
He still wanted to know what would fully happen?
I still think he wasn't sure, like, if it was, like, real. But seeing the fact that it crashed a plane was, like, sparked this thing in him that was, like, oh my gosh, this magnet is, like, huge and can pull down a plane from the sky.
Yeah.
Like, the power of that is insane. Like, this is more real than I ever thought before.
So maybe he was like, it's just gonna cause some, like, pants to fly, whatever.
Yeah, like, this magnet, and it could have even been part of the experiment to get them more afraid, you know, to, like... You know,
an epiphany.
But I think
his accident.
Yeah, but the fact that he realized that, like, this system failure caused a plane to crash was kind of like, okay, this is all real, John. I'm pushing the button, you know?
Well, I don't understand. So the thing that bothers me also about John is, like, I get that he was, like, done pressing the button, But also, you could have pressed it one more time just to hear Desmond out and
Yeah.
wait another 108 minutes.
That's
It's like
I think
I
his
hate-
ego got.
I know, I just hate, and it's like, you have 3 minutes, and instead of being like super stressed out, like, what is the harm in pressing it one more time?
And talking about it.
And talking about it for over an
point.
hour, and
good
then
point.
being like, no, I still don't want to press it. Next time we're not doing it.
And then destroy the computer
But I
by
think-
showing.
I mean, I guess he was just at a point where anyone he talked to was like, no, we're pressing the button. He was sick of it. He was like, it's going to be the same conversation with anyone at
Well,
any time.
unless he talked to Jack, but he didn't want to talk to Jack.
But Jack didn't know anything.
No, I know. But that's the one person who would have been like, yeah, let's see. You get me?
Yeah.
Like, he kept
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Because Jack would have been like,
okay,
go
let's
ahead,
see.
don't.
Oh, yeah, I'll stand right here with you.
So I'm just like confused by the whole, they said that the numbers, what was the word that they said? No, like the reason why they press it is to make the magnetic pole.
So
Release
Kelvin,
it
when he was
and-
drunk, he said that over time,
Discharge.
over time, the
Discharge
magnetic
it.
thing builds up, and you have to continually discharge it.
It's
Okay.
like a volcano.
Okay, but then he said,
Ooh, good idea. Or
but then
good
he
thought.
said he wanted to like push the key and release the dam.
Yeah, it was a metaphor saying like, would you take your finger out of the dam and be consumed by the water?
Yeah.
It's like you're stuck here with your finger in it, and the only
Yeah.
option is to take it out and see what happens.
Yeah.
So- Yeah.
Now I wonder, like, did they just release the whole thing and it's over? Like, I don't understand.
Oh, I thought it meant that they like destroyed the magnet or something.
Well, yeah,
He
but
says
then,
this all goes away. That's what he
but
said.
then once it's destroyed, is it just done? Like, is it over? Like, are there no more problems?
I think that's like one of many facilities, though.
With
The
magnets.
magnet is like one obstacle.
And there's other facilities. Well, we know there's other facilities like the Pearl.
Yeah.
That's so weird,
And
though,
They
medical
have
because.
station.
their own puzzle to
But
solve.
that's weird, though, because
Interesting.
none of the other stations that we've seen so far have had a computer to input numbers.
Well, not literally
It's true.
the same.
Well,
No,
this
but he's saying
particular
there's other-
station had the incident.
Right. This was originally, we learned in episode 3 of this season, constructed to study electromagnetism. But there was an incident, and they have to press this
Right.
button over and over again.
But even if what Hassan is saying, like, even if there's more magnets, like, none
That's
of
not what
the.
he's saying.
No, I'm not. What? Oh, sorry. Let me say that again. Like each different like facility, like Dharma facility, has its own puzzle. Like this one is the magnet and the numbers, and
Yep.
like how there's like the log key. Then there's like the other room with the observation and the notepads that go up
That
to
go
that
nowhere.
room, right? Like what's up with that? And then there's like the other.
Oh, so you're not saying, like, any of it is, like, life or death situation. It's just, like, there's all of them have something weird about them.
Or
A puzzle
like a
to solve.
tragedy. Like for example, the electromagnetic scientific experiment is what they just went through, kind of thing. You know, because like in the video they talk about psychoanalysis,
Yes.
electromagnetism.
Yeah.
Parapsychology,
And then the zoology, and we know the
Zoo.
polar bears are on the loose.
zoology, yeah.
And then I feel like each one is like a level in the video game that they're gonna get to.
Yeah, I see. It's like,
Like
level
Jumanji?
1,
Yeah.
the Swan Station, electromagnetism. All right, we did level 1.
Wow, if
Um,
that's only level 1, I'm nervous.
That was a pretty intense level.
I'm very curious to find out who the fire person is.
What fire person?
Remember when we were looking at the map? There's something about the flame.
There was a station called the Flame, yes.
There you go. I'm very curious about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, maybe that's like a level, or so to speak. I don't know.
One thing that was a theme throughout this episode that I enjoyed was Desmond. It started at the very beginning. Desmond was saying we're in a bloody snow globe. This is all there is. It's just an island,
Yeah,
and there's nothing else.
yeah.
But then, for the very first time in the series, we see the outside world in present time,
Oh.
Yeah.
and that was the end.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. And
That blew my mind when I first watched it because I was thinking maybe they are, maybe there's nothing else, maybe there's, and then at the very end they prove to you, no,
there
is an
something
outside
else.
world and someone is looking for them.
I guess that's true.
I love, yeah.
I
like
just
that.
always kept thinking that their families are like thinking about them and like wondering where they went. I never like believed what Desmond was saying about the snow globe.
Yeah.
But it was funny at the
Yeah.
end when
I never really believed it either.
yeah, but it would be interesting I liked at the end though when it was snowing and I was like, the snow globe.
You know what? I don't think I've ever thought about that. It's like cut to snow globe.
I know. I was like, it is a snow globe.
That's funny
But then
because
it
that's
was
in that
those
very
guys.
scene where you feel for a split second you see a snow globe. It proves that it's not a snow globe. It's like yeah, it's pretty cool.
Good writing.
Yeah,
Michael.
Cool
What a
twist.
sellout.
Michael, look at him. He's
Oh,
like, yeah, I got my
yeah.
son. I'm leaving the island, and Jack's like, what a jerk.
There has to be.
I like.
I wonder. I know that they're gonna show up again. I have faith they're gonna be back.
All right. That's your
But
prediction.
I am wondering how they come back. Whether it's they don't find the right coordinates and can't get out, or they do find help and bring help back, or Walt talks them into turning around, or Michael starts to be a good person and turns himself around. Like, there's so many ways they could come back.
How is Hugo and Michael gonna like deal with this?
Hurley and Michael.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like he killed his girlfriend.
There's got to be some kind
No
of like.
good reason.
Hurley's a nice person.
No good reason, or
relative to Hurley.
True.
I don't know. I think it was completely unnecessary for him to kill
It
anyone.
was super unnecessary.
I agree, completely. It's
They could have just turned themselves in even if he did.
Dude,
just...
he could have done what he did the first time. He could have literally, like, had them leave the hatch and then lock them out. And then, like, or even gone when it was, like, late, you know? Or even taken the shift from one of them, you know? And then, like, let him out, like, on the low.
Let
He didn't-
who out?
Henry. Like, he didn't have to, like, kill
that's true.
anyone.
Yeah, 'cause
It was
they were-
just, it was the
Or he-
cover up
yes.
to make the others seem evil. Like,
yeah, but that's,
and that, I don't know, I think it kind of gave the urgency of, like, we have to find my son, they're killers.
but he made that choice. That's like
Oh,
such
yeah,
a-
he totally did.
It's so
He could
unnecessary.
even just be like, guys, we gotta let Henry go, otherwise I'm never gonna see Walt.
I know,
And
that's
just
a-
hold them all at gunpoint, basically.
right? That's what I,
Like they could
actually
have,
killing
yeah,
him.
that's true. Like they could have been mad at him about it, but still, like he didn't have to kill anyone.
I know. It was such a...
It was a
And
lot.
that's why I love what Hurley said when he was like, but even if you did think about it,
Yeah.
you'd still let it
You'd
happen.
still let it happen. So let's switch real quick to Desmond's storyline. One of the things I
Whoa,
appreciated
so good.
watching this, like we got his entire
Yeah.
like story. He came out of the military prison and was
I've been wondering about
dishonorably
him for
discharged.
so long.
Yeah.
but
He
we
was-
don't know why he went into prison.
Well, was it
Dishonorably
because he was
discharged.
dishonorably discharged from the military for not following orders? That's what
Oh.
Kelvin said.
I see.
But what, that sends you to prison?
Not sure. It seemed like there's more that we don't know about that situation.
It's weird.
But
His history in the island is pretty well known.
yeah, but what I was going to mention is like, do you remember when they were meeting up before he was about to run, and Penny said about the book, like, did you read your final book?
Yeah.
I love that because now we can look back and say the reason why she was asking that is because she wrote him a letter.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she wasn't receiving any letters from him, she was asking him like, did you read this book? Because then you would have read my letter. But she didn't reveal that. But then only then at the very end when he was about to kill himself when he read the letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
I like
And the
that.
fact that she's still looking for him.
And
That might
she's-
be the best love story in the show so far.
Except for that, he's probably dead.
I agree. That's like
Aw.
the best in the music. They have a great theme. Just a great theme. Am I right, YouTubers? The music, so good. Their theme. Anyways,
What a nerd. I'm just
come on,
kidding.
music is so touching.
Sorry.
Anyways, no, I was gonna say two more things.
So good.
Number one, so the experiment. This is not what I was gonna say, but the experiment. Desmond said, "What if you got it backwards?" The experiment was on.
Yeah.
The
The
other
ones
side,
in the
yeah,
pearl.
I think so.
Because
we
all
saw
the notebooks were
yeah.
going nowhere, and they said the notebooks were going back to their headquarters.
Yeah,
They were
that's
just going into the.
interesting.
So Desmond was right.
That is
Desmond was
true
right.
because
Yeah.
they was just seeing if they would keep writing about them doing like the basics, like all the time.
Psychological game.
And it was
there.
going to
That
there
is
were
a good way
so
to study
many
two things at once.
notebooks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're actually
Psychology is one of the
you're
things they were
actually
studying.
not the control group. You're actually the.
subject.
That's insane.
That's
But-
really cool though.
Yeah.
I also thought Jack was quick when he was like, "We're miles from the beach. Why did you bring us here?"
Like
I
quick
wasn't
on
ex-
discovering it. Or-
Yeah, like I wasn't expecting. I don't know. I was expecting Michael to take them back to where he was brought too.
He must have been told some instructions to take him
Yeah,
somewhere
and
else.
like the fact that we still didn't. So Saeed was right about Michael, but he didn't get the area right. Like he trusted him, even though he knew he was suspicious. He still trusted him too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he trusted that he was at least saying that they were going the right way. Because if Saeed didn't trust him like at all whatsoever,
He wouldn't have believed the story.
he wouldn't
about
have
the
believed the
huts.
story, and he would have been like, I'm just gonna follow you guys from a distance.
Yeah. Instead
You
of. Yeah, that's true.
But I
But
think he was
then-
also thinking tactically.
Right, yeah. And then, well, and obviously we saw what happens when you get noticed that you're following.
Yeah.
You get killed by Sawyer. When Sawyer and Kate noticed that they were being followed, they killed
Oh,
them.
and
Like, imagine if that was Saeed instead.
Oh man, it's the others. No,
Like
we'll have
Shannon,
another
Shannon
situation.
situation.
Yeah, so it was a bit more tactical, his approach.
Yeah.
Oh, also, did the bird actually say Hurley? Because I didn't hear that.
I don't know.
That was such an interesting line.
I know,
When he
that was
said,
weird.
did
I
it just say
didn't
my
hear that.
name? I'm just like, did it?
You want me to give you a little trivia on this?
Yeah.
It's not a spoiler, but when we saw it the first time in season 1, there were people commenting online, I swear that bird said Hurley's name. And that line was kind of like a reference to people's theories at the time.
Oh, that's
It was like
funny.
an
It was
homage
right
It was
to
like
the
an homage to the
fans.
fans
That's
saying like,
funny,
because
yeah.
that was like, oh, I could have sworn the bird said Hurley. Because
Okay, but when
Hilarious.
do you remember when they were in the area though with all the notebooks and there
Yeah.
was whispers? Did anyone else
Yes.
hear
I heard
Elizabeth?
Yeah, I heard
Okay.
I heard the word
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth too.
And
I had
Elizabeth
never heard
was
that
the name
before.
on the boat.
Elizabeth
I know,
was
and
Libby's
it's
name.
Libby's name.
You guys
That's her
heard
full
her?
It was
name.
named after
Yeah.
her.
The whispers were saying Elizabeth.
I heard Elizabeth
And
too.
that was the name of the boat, and it's Libby's full name.
Ah.
The boat was named after her.
What if the whispers are all people who've died on the island?
People who
Imagine.
died. What's her face? Rousseau.
We'd have to go back to like past whispers.
Rousseau
Trying to
says
make
she
out
hears
words.
the others whisper too. And we started hearing the whispering right before the others showed up,
Yeah, that's true.
which was interesting.
That is true.
And there's just so many like different like things going,
It's
like
insane.
you know what I'm saying, like so many different
This
mysteries.
show is crazy.
One of the things I want to talk about, last thing, is at the end those little Portuguese. I think they're Portuguese, right?
Yeah.
They said, "Did we miss it again or something?"
Yeah, I
Like,
think they
Yeah.
saw Desmond's first one.
And then they were
the
like,
plane crash.
yeah.
and
Yeah.
then they were like, this isn't a false alarm.
This isn't a false alarm this time. They were like
Yeah.
looking for electromagnetism
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and trying to detect it.
Yeah.
that is
I
interesting.
wonder why.
Yeah, why did they
Try
know
to
to
find
look
the
for?
island.
But like,
But why
if they're, like-
magnets?
exactly.
How
It's a
did
good
they know
question.
that?
It's a good question.
That's so weird. I want to know the backstory of how. What's Desmond's girl's name?
Penny.
Penny. How Penny like came about finding these people to find him, because
Through this
like,
electromagnetic thing
yeah,
that their mom
because if I had someone in my life go missing that I was looking for, I'd get a private investigator.
yeah.
But she knew he was on a boat, right? And she knows his boat disappeared.
True, that is true. But then how does that have anything to do with magnets?
Well, I bet
Wait,
she,
how does Penny know he's on a boat?
because
Because
he's
he's
doing
been
the boat
sailing.
Sail around the
race
world.
I mean, I guess
Oh.
that would be a good guess, but that doesn't. I guess if the boat is gone, that's a good
Yeah.
guess.
Hmm.
That's so insane.
But Liz was the one that gave Desmond the
Libby.
boat.
Libby.
Sorry, Libby.
Yeah, but she
Yeah.
knew he was going to be racing in that race. He told her.
Also,
Okay.
I'm so glad, Zola, that you picked up on the line. Sorry to interrupt.
no, wait,
The
what was it?
He said he was going to be in his race.
Yeah, her
father's.
her dad's
Charles
race.
Widmore.
Yeah.
Was his name.
Yeah, which is funny.
He said, "I'm going to be in his race" to her.
Hmm I caught that
Basically,
too,
to
and
prove it to him.
Yeah, he
I
really
thought
wanted
that
to
when he
prove
showed the book with
the booklet.
his picture on it.
Yeah. But Zola, real quick, I'm so glad you picked up on that. With enough money and determination, you can find anyone. That was great.
Yeah, that
She
was
said that,
good.
and I remember thinking when I first watched this, I was like, she's been trying to find this dude for the past 3 years. I guarantee it. Who knows if she got married in
Well,
that time?
I thought it was a very nice
Mhm.
tidbit that he died thinking, and they played that line where she said, like, you
Oh,
know
you
that
need
I'm
this one
I'm
thing.
always with
you.
yeah.
And then we, at the end of the episode, that basically gets validated, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah,
We find out
she-
she was.
And it was because of him.
Hmm.
If he didn't turn that key,
She wouldn't have.
There wouldn't have been maybe that big
I
of an
hope
electromagnetic
somehow
thing.
he's alive. He may be a robot or something.
What did he say
now.
before he turned it?
I love you, Penny. That's what he said.
Also,
Yes.
we have a new country that someone has crashed onto the island from, correct? Because no one has crashed directly from the U.S., right?
Who crashed?
Desmond. His boat is from Newport, California.
Well, that was where Libby's boat was from, yeah.
Right.
But we
Well,
don't know where he was in the race.
That's true, but that's where he started, so.
Yeah.
I see what
true.
you're saying. Yeah, I see.
You
Yeah,
know.
that's interesting.
The quarantine door landing was weird.
Yeah, we don't know anything about
Also, like,
what really happened.
how is no one
Charlie's
noticing
really
that,
weird.
like, freaking out about that?
Yeah. I've no
Charlie
idea.
kind of
You
made
think-
all of that happen.
What do you mean?
Like, he talked to John about talking to Desmond.
Oh, that's true.
And then he talked
And he
to
was so casual about it.
Echo.
Yeah, but he was trying to get
About-
Echo to stop doing that.
Charlie's been
But
weird.
it's weird.
He's
like,
been
he's
weird
playing
ever
both
since
sides.
he knocked out Son. It's been weird.
Ever since he kidnapped Son.
Ever since then.
All right, so
What a time.
next week,
to be alive.
if it's cool with you guys, we won't watch season 3, but I would like to film a little discussion about season 2 because I have some specific things I want to talk about that people in the comments want us to talk about after this season. And then also, between seasons 2 and 3 of the show, there was I think I tried to describe this to you before, and it's super hard for me to describe, but during the summer months, there was a 3-month interactive experience
Yeah, the internet thing you were
with
telling us
Lost.
about. And the puzzles.
Jimmy Kimmel was involved, lots of online sleuthing and finding little like hieroglyphs, and lots of explanations and more further discussion about the Dharma Initiative in general. And it took 3 months for like fans to I don't know, it's hard to describe what exactly it is, but there's a 20-minute video that goes into depth about what it was like at the time when this came out. And so it'd be cool to watch that and talk about it real quick.
Yeah,
I'd
that'd
love
be
to hear your
cool.
theories. And plus there's some good answers given in that as well.
Okay.
So
There will be no spoilers, right?
no spoilers. There's one aspect that I will fast forward because I watched it earlier and I was like, is this a spoiler? But we'll watch it and talk about it and see what you think.
Okay, sounds good.
I
All
feel
right.
like this
Go
show
ahead.
is like 10 people got together and wrote different shows and we're like, let's just turn it into one. There's so much going on.
There's a lot going on. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching the season 2 finale. We are already well into season 3 on Patreon. So if you subscribe right now on Patreon, you get access. We're probably, 4 episodes into season 3. So thank you so much. And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.